song would be a good thing. Like, let's all sit around and sing Imagine. It didn't uplift your spirits? And then Gal Gadot got all the flack because she's the one who posted it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him.
What the fuck is that in the background? Jesus Christ.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin.
Oh my God, Seth!
It's going to be incomplete. These two teams.
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no reason to.
Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious, so they're looking for a series sweep here in Chicago.
Yeah, he's probably doing shit, but we'll probably get an explanation in the group chat. Look, I invited Lamar by accident, honestly, and like. And Lamar won't say, "Nah, I'm going to work."
A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
Great.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game.
What got called?
For not on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
New rock climbers.
Now Griffin. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
With you. I couldn't figure out which of the fucking.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
That ball went over the head.
He has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. Right. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Where am I? Wait, how much money do I have in this game now?
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Have you checked your money in this game? Thank you. Jesus Christ, I'm carrying $36,000.
Once again, Griffin. Flushed out right. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they're going to mark.
I remember the first time someone, like, I heard he got put in an ATM. I drove all around this place trying to find an ATM.
Electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
There's one on your phone.
Yeah.
Yep. You can just open up your phone and do it.
Money and service is going to go to Maze Bank.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Get down and catch it, you bitch.
And they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
You're not a good driver, sir.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Oh, I think that's the one.
To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
So.
Now it's Fields. That's caught by Gabriel
Davis. Get him in stride.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, He's going to get his catches. So
Not gonna lie, I wasn't sure you'd show up. I just figured I was like, wait, I invited Justin. Why don't I just throw David and invite you off? Chance that he's just around.
Yeah, I'm around.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
How's it going?
Right.
I'm okay.
Did you figure out what you're gonna do with the situation?
Yes, he got him.
Yeah, I actually.
Says the side judge. And that's good
Okay.
enough for a first down.
Just in case something happens, I'm not gonna pack up. I mean, I have someone at my old house that has some players in it. Ideally, I want to push it back until I get that situated, but just in case, I actually have like my movies and stuff actually right in front of me in the bag.
Fields throwing again. And his throw here's incomplete.
No, you know what's funny? It's the, I'm looking at it actually. It's not for sale. It's the Blu-ray.
And it results in an incomplete pass.
It actually just came out. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm using it for myself. Yeah. I'm especially if I have to go back, I'm kind of done with my collection because I don't have
And a
enough
shotgun snap, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't
I have a
hang on
PS4
3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes.
Dude, what the fuck did I do the last time I came to the casino? Why do I have a...
That can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Why do I have
Now they face a
158,000
3rd and 10
chips?
after back-to-back incompletions.
I must have hit big on the ponies.
Flushed out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Actually, and this is the funny thing is I actually have tickets for the camera.
It's like $1,000 for a movie ticket makes me so wish that
Right. I don't even know.
I hope it's
like
just
the movie
fans and memes.
it might not even be good. I thought about that. Like, what if this movie's just not good?
Like, haha, you all went to go see other movies just to preview this movie, and then when it came out, how do you feel about yourselves?
Dude, I'm gonna level with you. I think this movie's might do like Avengers Infinity War level opening day. Or not opening day, opening weekend. And then I think it'll settle in as like the 2nd or 3rd highest grossing Marvel movie, but...
Yeah, there's too many places that are better.
Or sorry, 3rd or 4th, I wouldn't say 2nd.
Especially with Omicron. The crazy thing is, like, by the time Omicron gets bad, like, that'll be a time movie comes out. I don't think it'll have to settle for only $1 billion.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf and Mark Wahlberg will take care of Omicron.
Right?
That's been my joke ever since I heard of it. Is I've been calling it the Transformers variant. It sounds like somebody that we're just defeating in the new Transformers movie that we didn't know was a bigger bad than the last big bad.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch.
I'm trying not to get my...
When they've needed a play this
I'm
year,
not
he's
doing
certainly
any
been the guy to
theories, I'm
deliver
just
it. As
taking
this
it all
season
in.
has gone on, he's been
just gonna
awfully
walk in.
consistent and sometimes spectacular.
I have a theory. I think that Tom Holland's character is going to fuck.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside
the Dr.
now
Octopus
for
in the
1st and
original
10.
trilogy.
Okay.
Griffin. It's caught. Smith.
Also, that trailer spot, I'm 100% aware of what that was setting up, and like, I'm here for it. The trailer spot. No, there's a trailer spot in that movie that 100% confirmed everything for me. I was like, okay.
Confirm, like, I mean, can I see?
No, confirmed like all the different Spider-Man and stuff like that. For me,
I mean, that wasn't obvious.
I mean, no, it's just the spot where like MJ falls. That's so blatant. blatantly setting this up.
I mean, other than the lizard being punched in this, yeah.
Emmanuel, you watched the trailer.
What?
You watched the trailer, don't tell me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm bulleting a pass past Dominico's head.
Oh. I thought you were eyeing me for talking about a movie I haven't seen yet. I was like, you could not have not watched the trailer. I think so. I mean, the last time he did it, someone bashed their head off the fuking floor, so.
I'm sorry, I couldn't swat that?
And he gets this one inside
I practically know the whole damn movie. Sony's got a
No, I'm following the fact that the pass was whizzed by my head.
We can leave that part out, though.
I agree.
Come out and reestablish the tempo. A nice throw there.
Because Emmanuel does not like actual spoilers, so.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
No.
The superhero movie
Also,
genre will go under before that happens.
Now it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right.
I don't know what's this at this point. Like, I'm to the point ready to just recap.
Was it the right play? Throwing it away like that? Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
But that movie's
Another
cursed.
down, right?
Somebody tell Brucey to stop calling him, driving around.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Griffin.
I ran a red light and some asshole tried to run into the phone.
Downfield, so he'll throw it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now.
Did you use your Paramount Plus back yet?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Did you enjoy the special?
6.5.
Considerably better than the vaccination.
Nah, I like that other one.
Oh, that one
Really?
I had that one at 2.
The pandemic special.
No, the vaccination special, not pandemic.
Vaccination? Oh my god, I'm getting all of them confused. So wait a minute.
Eluding the
Oh,
pressure
I probably
right.
missed it.
Toward the end zone,
But wait a minute, is that the one where he screwed the penguin?
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
No, what's his name? Yeah, was it Stan's dad? They went to Thailand, they got
No,
zonked.
I think that was
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the vaccination.
This one just, vaccination special just sucked.
The vaccine came out, basically we're trying to get the vaccine. Just didn't write any jokes.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3
Go to
points.
Hamilton,
And
Joe.
let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We
Sneak
know
my
that,
shot.
but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball.
I do like Hamilton.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but
I've seen it like,
you got it.
I just went right past it.
I don't know, last time I had to watch that
Their
just like
next
30
drive, the
times.
Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own
I don't
territory,
know, I just walked away
why would
just
you
going,
change
give me
anything?
more
You
to
gotta
deep
be
digs
confident
and
about what
everything.
they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
Not to be confused
and no
with
big
David.
plays by
Well, I
the
guess it could be in
defense to knock
something if
the
he
ball
wants to
away.
be.
Flush to his right. Caught right side, Davis. And up to the 35 before they're
Dave,
able
do you
to
want to be in
knock him
steel?
down.
Yeah, I want to be in
Talking
steel.
about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate
Sick of your
throwing on the run.
stereotypes. Be
and
sick, all
picking
you
up
want
the
to give me a
first down.
goddamn baseline.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Right
Ball
back
at
to
least
Davis.
five.
It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'll penalize the lazy movie
Again,
before the movie that
Fields.
at least tried.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
All right, Justin.
Defensive end out.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Justin
Cornelius
like that to
Fields.
try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Dude, he does a lot of car commercials now. I hear him on the radio, and I was listening to sports shows, and it really throws me off every time. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, wait a minute.
2nd and 10.
This Volvo commercial is John Cena. Yeah, I still have some of his songs on my phone.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
If it all ended tomorrow.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw.
They should have never let Cena spit with Wiz
Forced out
Khalifa.
to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there.
Precisely
on the
for this reason.
And it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Sure. Shit,
Play
depends
action,
on what part, because it was Gohan.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Give me the
He'll get
first
10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions.
Who's the lead what?
Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
Honestly, come to think of his Gohan, because Goku dies like in the first arc.
It is Vegeta, but they definitely wanted it to be and then they just kept the show going.
The Bears will extend their lead.
Yeah, well, Vegeta is, that's later on in the season.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
I never really thought about it, but, like, they tried so hard to make Gohan a thing. Like, they played Goku a lot. Yeah.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
Oh, God.
Get his monkey ass off the call.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away.
Wait a minute, I want to hear this.
And come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Griffin.
Damn it.
This time for Smith, and it's
This is come through
intercepted.
the fact that we're like 18
Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one,
I just remember having that class, having my like class, and the guy telling us we had to make a match. and me making like something that was like a triangular ring where you had to touch all 3 corners, and then you were allowed to pin the person. And you could only try once after you touched all 3 corners, so you earned a pinfall for trying all 3 corners. And if you didn't pin them, you had to go touch all 3 corners again. And I was just throwing shit at the wall. I couldn't come up with anything.
I had the Rage in the Cage. Rage long dart extravaganza.
Gabriel Davis. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield
like
stripe
the
at the 49.
Cage.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Like, it was, you had to have at least 2 near falls in each level, but they didn't have any effect on the outcome of the match. And then when you got to the top, you had to throw El Torito and Hornswoggle like long darts.
Now Fields. Well, that ball incomplete.
Hey, you shut your fucking mouth, Justin. I'll kick the fucking shit out of you.
I think it was like if either of the long darts
that
get
might be the
injured,
3rd down
then
stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the people that got eliminated. And that order of entry would be decided by a committee of people who never watched wrestling.
And the punt team on now as this one sent away.
Which Jay made the best joke, which was the WWE booking committee.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And then at the end, you got like a clue to the location of
and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Find the title belt. And then you had to get to a hallway where you had to do 3 things, which was
here
like,
the Vikings now to start their next drive.
What you gonna do?
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they're holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
2nd and 8 coming up.
The what? It was, wasn't it John Moxley, like, walking around and like, go to gas stations trying to find the opening half. They had like an angle where like, he couldn't find the building because of all the snow.
Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have
and so we were just imagining
from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Yeah, that was a real angle. Moxley was just
from the 31. Griffin.
Remember when Moxley just showed up on the one that they had where they just had everyone call in, or had the giant snowstorm where nobody could get there? No.
Has one of the best matches that WWE's ever done. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Out of the gun, Griffin. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on, Goldman.
Room to run past midfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the keeper.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin.
Jesus.
Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure
very angry about that.
The catch.
And he was right there on the spot.
They wonder why Liv Morgan can't draw ratings in
if you're there,
November of
make
this
the
year.
contact.
She was the one that did the whole fucking storyline to get her into the match. And then they had her just get knocked off the top of the ladder by a geek so that the fucking almost a superhero.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Thankful. You can have a real wrestler and a star have the title.
Right. And he's left with no option
as opposed to the fucking geek.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And so she's the idiot. Like Eugene.
To Jefferson on the slant. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
The things you could get away with back then, man.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense,
using a draw. They used to run his fucking high school
and in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
Deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Then he went up to the main roster with Eugene. We tried to run his high school again, and nobody fucking showed up.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. Flush to his right.
Keep going, you bastard! What the fuck are you stopping for?
Incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play to shred to defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. A dangerous throw there as that's knocked down.
What the fuck? He was so hard and no
He did. He plays game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Midgets are awesome.
From the gun, it's Griffin.
Oh my God, man, he was open too. Jesus.
This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball. So
Italian?
Trying to take that from good to
you never heard somebody say Italian before?
Yeah, but not just like a casual conversation. We try to put emphasis on the Italian stallion.
No, like I used to work with a guy that said Italian.
14-6 now.
Really?
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert
my Italian.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Yeah, especially back in the days when you just refused to put
the
anybody
Bears
over.
offense. And with an 8-point lead,
just went out there to
not
beat
too
the
much
shit
of
up.
an impetus to try and do too much here. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why
I
that
have
happen more often
in
for
the
guys
top
that play
3
center.
matches they've
Having
ever
to
done.
snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do.
In the boneyard matches first.
No.
Here's Fields. And that is taken in by Njoku. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
You can't actually be the best.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no
Mistakes
one
were so
here. He
low.
throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You really go part ways with Njoku, huh?
The intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it.
Yes, man, in the part ways with an 84 overall 30-year-old when I picked a guy in the top 10 like a year ago.
He's catching everything all the time.
Because he's open.
He was not open just then.
No, he was draped.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
Please.
And fourth down now. Field with the Bears out in front.
You're not in that contingent of people these days that says Shawn Michaels sucked in the ring.
What?
I didn't say he sucked in it.
Who is saying these? What?
There is a contingent that says that Bret's matches not only aged better, but at the time we're saying Shawn Michaels was essentially Nick Jackson. All the same complaints carried them over.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game
Do what Sean does. He started a lot of that stuff that was fake.
It didn't get it
You know, the thing where he's about to fall out of
There it
it.
is, yeah, there it is. That's it.
And then you gotta turn around and be like, oh, I won the match. And then you turn around and you get punched by it like you started a lot.
in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, Fields.
That's not true. Have you seen the people's elbow?
That's actually not true because the same contingent will tell you that Shawn Michaels' super kick is the worst strike in the history.
Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback.
Eric Bischoff's
like
line that he throws a side kick like a green belt was not
you have to
by
be careful
accident.
about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
I can't throw a kick.
Defensive tackle.
I can tell you Charlie's kick's probably worse than Sean's, though.
To bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, you think Charlie has a better kick than Sean? Bold pick.
I will confirm that in the ring I was not quite Shawn Michaels.
And if you do that throughout the game,
Close, maybe.
after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Flushed out right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
I was going to say, Sean's also
He
not
took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Yeah. I mean, Okada's pretty goddamn good at what he does, but
escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So who the fuck if he wasn't in America? Like, it's about who's the best.
That should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I personally think he's top 3. Like, I think that a lot of people in the media are greatest.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and I'm perfectly aware I'm wrong. I don't like Ric Flair.
Seeing a pretty good one right now.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, I don't like
something about Rick.
To throw again on second down.
Something about Rick just rubbed me the wrong way. I just didn't like the matches at all. I just it's like he just bores me as a wrestler.
But not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback.
It's a blatantly wrong take for the
pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In ring, I would take
Excuse me, Justin.
Daniel Bryan. If we're going just in ring, I'll take Daniel Bryan over him. I'll take AJ over him. I will take.
No, he didn't. He just took his money.
Yeah, but I'll take.
They snap it to Fields.
Fuck.
It's hauled in by Shepard.
Not better than Bryan Danielson, I'll tell you that.
No, he's not. Not better than Bryan Danielson.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
Anybody that actually had the goal, like Sean is in the Hall of Fame because he
3,000 yards of good season.
Because anybody that could put up with working with that bag of shit could pretty much do.
Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
Okay.
And they'll take over.
Who was it that had the good match with Khali?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Yeah,
dude, Umaga was not bad.
Defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Umaga was fun.
Yeah.
Umaga was in the first wrestling match I ever watched. No. Him versus Jeff Hardy on a random episode of SmackDown.
Oh, the Jeff feud was good too.
They run it again with Cook. And some room to work. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling.
He was supposed to.
He ran right through that weak
Fucked it up.
I'll be
On
back.
first and 10, it's
What a
Griffin.
weird backup plan.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
Like,
So
all right,
5 yards
Jeff,
here, 5 on
Jeff
the
screwed
play.
up. We need a new Money in the
And
Bank
that'll
win.
make it
How
a
about that guy
second
we
down.
hate? Sure.
Sometimes the title doesn't need the main event.
A man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk
What
of
the
yardage
fuck are you
before being
doing?
dropped inside the 40.
To be fair, I will say CM Punk did have no business main eventing at that point in time. But I'd argue maybe don't put the title on him. For a bit. I feel like they never really know where to go when they come up with a gimmick like that.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They come up with a gimmick. Mark that down. When they came up with
Yep. Yeah. Are you trying to imply that they did not come up with that gimmick, Trey? Harry Potter and the audacity of this bitch.
Now it's Griffin. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
basically the original CM Punk Jeff
Yeah.
Hardy
Trying to
feud.
sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
I'll tell you this much, Justin. On the microphone,
The Vikings send
I will
out
take
the
Raven
punter
over Jeff
as
Hardy.
He's on to punt
Hot
for the
take.
first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the
Scott
icy
Levy
winter
was a
air.
better talker than Jeff. I'm just going to come right out and say
And he's able to get this one up to his 30
yeah, but they
before
did
he's
the
out of
so
bounds.
it's fine.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Bears take
Sorry,
over.
pro K-Fab there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their
Dude,
defense got
I
to
feel
stop,
this account
force
does
the
like a
punt,
TNA
and now you
podcast.
really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim
They
lead.
posted a clip
And
today
he gets
of
this to the 35.
our truth.
Good for a gain of
Trying
5.
to talk about how he got
I'm guessing you'd
DQ'd
say this is
for
kind of the key here.
Jeff
Grind
Jarrett
out
with a
some
chair in a
yardage,
title
work
match,
on that
and
clock,
he was
see if
arguing
you
his
can
case to
continue
Vince
to take it
Russo
down.
that it should be
Definitely, you
overturned,
wanna bleed
and he
things out
flat
at
out
this
twists
point,
Vince Russo
right?
goes, if the
Continue
guitar
possessing
shot
football,
don't fit, then
gain
you
some
must
yardage,
have
put the
quit.
onus on the defense.
I was
What are they
dying
gonna do to
with
stop
laughing.
you? You're taking
Oh,
charge.
03
From the
TNA
35 on
is
second
wild.
down. Fields flushed out right. He's got a man
he
here.
gets
It's
fired.
Montgomery. And they're going to have
And then
this
they just
across
brought it.
midfield and inside the 45.
No cure reason.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just
Blitz coming.
So crazy that they were like the first American company to
Nowhere
women's
to
game
hide on that
seriously.
play.
That had any like national attention.
Every exit door That was surrounded. I think that was
you wouldn't say that?
The highest rated segment on Impact until Hulk Hogan showed up was Gail Kim versus Oscar
third down, 2 for 5 to this.
You wouldn't say that, Justin? We're still doing like 2 minute. We're still doing like 4-minute matches on like Raw and SmackDown in every like form, not just like.
Look at this! They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and the Vikings are right back in this football game. When he went on the move there,
I feel like you're very much like you're remembering it a lot differently than that.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's
I'm just saying it feels like revisionist history here.
Right.
Jesus.
Ow. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball.
You're getting
more than ready for it.
They got the lead fourth quarter.
Because they were the WWE divas
more
in
passes
the
like that downfield.
But then when Vince Russo took over, he just turned it into the Attitude Era fucking.
An incomplete pass on first down that leads to a 2nd and 10.
You can't have it be a parody if they're all doing it.
Now Griffin. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back.
Like they in a serious division or what the WWE wanted the Iconics.
Going for it right here and right now.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
See, but the problem is when you've got see, but the problem is when you have Lakeview, it doesn't matter because you're not taking your division seriously.
Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll try to
Who the
squeeze
fuck
in
do I
one
buy
more
shoes
play
in
here
this
before the
goddamn
2-minute warning.
establishment?
2nd down
Someone
and
sell
goal.
me shoes.
Griffin. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I guess there wasn't more
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Shoes.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
The Bella Twins also tried. How much trying can you do with 2 minutes? All right, I'm never gonna hold it that far against them.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Okay, I'm sorry they didn't get the experience they needed wrestling 2-minute matches every 3 weeks.
When Nikki got her boob job, that's about when they started trying.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal.
No clue.
Hello?
4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Just be aware he will make it so that you can't walk out of said garage.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about
Matt Hardy
11
tweeted that he is
crashing the line here.
extremely psyched about the future. And I'm just sitting around here like, can we just leave it be? I mean, if it means the Hardy family business is great.
Release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line. You know they're going to.
Now he's got to work a program with Jay Lethal.
His arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah,
no, he is.
Safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
I just love that Charlie and I both debate the guy.
To throw on 3rd down.
This horrible sign.
Oh, I didn't even see him.
And he will have the nice first down as they're able to get the third down.
I thought I was picking that off, man.
I think there's no reason to bring in anybody with that head. Like, why even bring it into the
relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Prove it.
So let's see about the call.
That real situation wasn't that he was fucking holding trainees' jobs over their heads.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage.
I do.
Down at the 7-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
Why did I throw behind him?
Where's all this Jay Lethal goodwill coming from?
I tried to, like, lob it.
When did you become a Jay Lethal fan?
Like, what the fuck?
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. On play action, Fields. And this one's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
I really hate the Bandito's not going to be on the final battle.
Jay Lethal is.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I was going to find a way to pirate it.
No, he was accused of domestic violence. We can excuse that.
Yeah, also
Fields now to throw. Flush to his right.
You lucky bastard!
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket,
Marquise was walking backwards over that first down.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, but he's on my sword
Change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I think he did it too.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
Yeah, but now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37, and the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route.
Did
Any
Roman
other
Reigns
time
bring
in the
back
game,
the body slam?
I love the call,
if he didn't, then I don't want
but here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
CM Punk's like...
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
My favorite wrestler.